They'll be calling you a radical. Let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. Boy, did I get good timing. So I land in Austria at 8:30 a.m. on the 11th. Leaving tomorrow morning. And you can't make this up. As you know, I'm going there for the so-called win. Win-win. Utah, Oregon, Washington State, of Idaho, the whole win they have here. Which their win is their win, which is lose-lose. They think they win. Guess who was announced today? You can't make this up. And my guess, if I'm standing in front of the I.A.EA protesting, and he drives by and sees me, and I will be strategically located where they have to see me, I think he'll probably take a heart attack. Governor Herbert will be there. Announced today. Oh, go imagine that. Flying to the Netherlands just like me, then to Vienna. He thinks they're showing up. Bilderberg has become so cliche that these secondary rats actually think they're going to be one. These secondary rats, oh, I'm going to be a royal. Here, where they play him like a fiddle, no offense, Beethoven, that they show up. Now, the spent fuel cycles, this is all anti-nuclear, anti-nuclear, my entire trip anti-nuclear. I'm going to go to Kiev. I'm going to go to the Ukraine. I've got that all worked out. Now, you know, there's a tour that actually goes inside Chernobyl. My doctor says, are you out of your mind? You know, so, but Germany, the people, the real Green Party, not like our fake green piece, which is up is down, black is white, red is blue. If they're an environmentalist, I'm Stalin. I mean, it's outrageous. There's nothing green about the Green Party. Jill Stein, Greenpeace, is their bank account. You ought to see the houses they live in. It's like Helen Caldecott. Oh, we hate you Americans. That goes on around. Why, she lives in her mansion in Boston. It's really, as somebody says, oh, these are all foreigners that pulled this gig. No, 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 no. We're all foreigners here in the United States of usury. This place is not that old. And know this, it is the Pentagon. The military-industrial nightmare complex runs this country. They just find people to plug in. Oh, Oppenheimer's a peace activist. Don't drop the bomb. No bomb. No bomb. No bomb. Oh, Einstein's no bomb. Einstein was a hardcore peace activist. Make no mistake about it. Hardcore. Boop, boop. Oh, tell her that evil cigarette. Oh, Lawrence, by the way, thank you, Dana, for doing that beautiful dissertation on the Livermore rats as he died of leukemia. He got his own. I wonder how he likes hell. So, I will meet with the real Green Party in Germany. It's very important that people understand the most successful activism group, probably in the history, in modern history, happened in Germany. There was a small grassroots people, and they grew it. They threw the nuclear establishment out of there long before Fukushima happened. And it wasn't Merkel who did it. Her people forced her to do it. These incredible activists, they woke their populace up to logic and reason. And right across the river, you know, Vive la France, all in as they bankrupt their own country. It'll be the Germans that'll have to bail them out like that, you know, seriously. They're going bankrupt because of nuclear. The French government owns the nuclear companies. You seen their stock lately? Down 85%. They're going bankrupt because of nuclear. They know it. They've doubled down on their dogma. What's a uranium mine? So, I'll be in Vienna protest. Now, this is all about the so-called end of the spent fuel cycle, which anybody who knows anything about nuclear knows there is no end to the spent. This is about profiting. This is that we want to kill you how many different ways for profit. And these pieces of shit like Dirty Herbie, our governor right here, you know, he knows me. He'll take the big one when he sees me, I'm telling you. Clear over there. And so, I spent time in Germany. I'm going to spend some time in the Ukraine because of the horrible situation that's going on over there. You know, I'll get the facts on the Chernobyl fire and the facts on, you know, where the deer and the antelope play. That mass death was all nuclear. Those fires went over. And I have 3 Geiger counters. By the way, I want to say this, my little beautiful one that Nancy Chamberlain bought me, whatever, that thing's been whistling Dixie, boy, lately. That thing's been going berserk the last 2 weeks. We've got huge high readings across North America. Now, I'm going to do my homework in the area before I go to Kiev and make sure what the readings are before I go. You know, I'm coming off leukemia. You know, but here in Northern America, we're getting hammered, bombarded. You know, California, Washington, Oregon, Utah. Look at these readings in Montana. My God. But I want people to very much understand. We can talk about the past. We go on, all these people, whatever. Let's talk about today. This is 2015. Let's talk about that solar took the field. We don't use this nuclear shit, and it's just profiteering. It's grotesque profiteering. They just find different people to plug in for their military fucking... Have you ever been to Washington, D.C.? You ever spent time there? The ugliest people on earth. The type A, as Kurt Vonnegut said, it's so true. You ever wake up one morning, those fucking whacked out, fucking overcompensation, weasel, ugly rats who couldn't get laid in a fucking woman's prison with fucking the key are running the country? You ever... Oh boy, that's DC. These are the ugliest people. It's so overcompensation on Balco. Yet we feed right into them here in the nuclear complex. So that's who runs the world. They just find different nuclear rats, Teller, Lawrence, Barry Antoinette, Hillary West, and say, oh, you're going to be in the club now. Let's make a uranium deal in Kazakhstan. Bill Westinghouse Clinton. I thought Toshiba bought Westinghouse. So I'm going to meet with the Europeans who kicked their ass out successfully, amazingly. Switzerland's done it. You got to realize how technologically forward and how much money was invested by these General Electric, Westinghouse rats in Germany. These sophisticated, they threw their asses out. Solar took the field. They know. They know they're ticking time bombs, which they are. They know they're uranium mines. They know they boil the Earth's water over and over and over, heat up the atmosphere, kill the Earth. They know. Italy kneecapped them. They tried to move in there so many times. Nope. Spain, nope. You know, so many places in the world. By the way, my home, I've traced down, and I've got some people helping me in very northern Denmark. I'm going to spend a lot of time there because that's my family. And they have the choice. They have the choice to sign up, to go 100%. You know, they have their wind turbines there generate theirs. And by the way, the town that my family's from what I understand, is 100% solar and wind. 100%. They're a community. There's places where there's still community. Switzerland kicked their ass out. All of them. But this is about plutonium wars and the poor Ukraine being bombarded by the proxy war, the CIA. And don't you love the saber rattling that's going to the G7? Don't you love that? You know, Obama, Barry Antoinette makes the arrogant say, oh, we got to step it up against Putin. Please. And like any headline, we believe any headline that comes out of there. It's grand to say, just like Bilderberg's become so cliche, it's all the wannabes. They're probably, who knows where the real oligarchs are freaking killed. Well, we know where they meet. They're called lobbyists in freaking D.C. So, that nuclear thing needs to end. It needs to go. It needs to stop. We need to pull the plug on Price Anderson. Of course, we can't get anything done politically. We have no hope politically in this country. No hope. And if election of that liar, Whitey in the White House, Barack Obama, didn't prove to you that, I mean, what? I mean, you think about the goodwill he had. He could have capitalized on that. Look what he did with it. Here, yeah, all the Swiss bank accounts. I'm going to release them. Here, we've been suing for 50 years in this country, just like it's come out recently that the Nazi war criminals drew Social Security in the United States. As where did they live? Oh, Michigan, Detroit, and, you know. I mean, this country has a long, vast history of protecting the world's grotesquest criminals. Ask the Bhopal oil spill Anderson, who just passed away. They protected him on Fifth Avenue. It's like the shirtwaist fires down Fifth Avenue. Park Avenue, Skid Row. So, I land in Vienna on the 11th. I'll set up protesters there, and I'm relying on people in Austria. So, because I want to follow the rules, I'm a guest. And I want to do what I can do and protest where and how. And I want to make sure that I get face-to-face where these people are going to have to go into this conference. They're going to have to see me. I'll protest all day, every day while the conference is going there. You know, take the train to the Ukraine. You know, if the readings are okay. You know, I'm working with my doctor. And, you know, even if it's there for just a day or two. And then, you know, be in Berlin. And my post-ignorance army, the post-ignorance army, and I know Lonnie doesn't like me calling it an army, but that's what it is. It's our post-ignorance army. And they'll take over my radio show. That's on Tuesdays and Thursdays, UCY-TV. So Lonnie will run that with, I think, Tom Ackersman and any of the post-ignorance army. I think everybody should participate in keeping this moving forward. I'm over there because I won't be able to do it. You know, I'm winging it. I'll be staying in the hostels, you know, wherever. I think all of you should take turns doing the radio show. I think it'd be great if Shane Russell, I'd love it, and I know he would do it at least once or twice. Young Kevin Finnegan. You know, I'd love to see him do it. Patrick McCormick in Vegas, I'd love to see him do the radio show. You know, any of you post-ignorance army, you know who you are. You know, contact Lonnie Clark. She'll be running this show, you know, from Oregon, a lot of it while I'm over there doing the work. She'll try to coordinate it, you know, and I'll be winging it, you know, with what I have. You know, I'm going to have to use a borrowed laptop and whatever, but I got my camera, whatever, and I'll find Wi-Fi, I'll find internet, and I'll get my videos up. I'll try to get them up every day, and you know, I plan on some great interviews with some incredible people, because it's not like the United States. When I travel to Livermore, you know, at the Kill You Lab, at the marine biologists, up and down the coast of California, people won't talk to me. I mean, they won't. They refuse, you know, but because they're afraid of the nuclear establishment, and they're ignorant. Boy, did I name it right, post-ignorant. So, but over there, that's a different animal. Anti-nuclear activists actually are held in somewhat of a decent light. Here in serfdom America, you have the royals, the wannabe royals. Of course, we know who the royals are. The same old, same old. The Queen, the Rothschilds. It's the same old they captured. They're back. 1914 in your head. We know what happened. Started right there in Austria, right? So, they're back. Then we have the secondary tier of what I call the wannabe Bilderberg royals. Marie Antoinette, Hillary Clinton, Governor Herbie, all these. Ooh, I'm going to be like that. Kurt Vonnegut, your high school freaking class presidents. Wow, on Balco. But then you have your serfs that work for the government, are happy, marine biologists, freaking government department chairs, academia chairs, who do nothing. They do nothing. Free money with their feet up and have a pathetic, sickening life, pop their pills. They're the serfs. Then, of course, we have the peasants here, which are the coffee servers and the food servers at Starbucks, which is everybody. Then we have the indentured slaves, which have completely taken over the construction industry. The hotel maids, they're indentured slaves. They're brown, hungry people from the South that the guy with the exploiter paying them cash, exploiting them. They're your indentured slaves. And underneath them, what do we have? We have the activists. We have the anti-nuclear. We have the cancer survivors. We have the cancer victims. We have the artists. That's who's under the pyramid, being stomped on, pissed on, spit on every day. That's who we are here. But over there, they actually respect them. Their knowledge, their hard work, their ability to get things done. They're willing to do the work. They did it in Germany. I think probably the greatest grassroots activist movement maybe ever. You know, was there kicking the nuclear industry out. And they did it. You know, laid their bodies on. India's trying right now. Taiwan's trying right now. There's a lot of places. South Korea's trying right now. We just don't see it. Japan, big time. We're seeing incredible activists. Finland. You know, maybe I'll even get up there and visit him, I'm hoping. I will be close. I won't be far from, you know, there. One, because I'm going to, you know, spend a lot of time in northern Denmark. You know, and what they've done. You know, we don't see it here because the nuclear industry controls our media. We're the most uninformed people on the face of the earth here in the United States of usury. You know, 48 reactors offline in Japan. Oh, they're going to restart. It's American propaganda for the spent fuel. The spent fuel creates this giant free cash cow. And, you know, they want to put it here in the Nevada Tesla Energy Solutions, a bankrupt company. You know, it gives you cancer. It kills you. It's that simple. And I'm going to be representing all the people that have had their family members die from this nuclear catastrophe, which there are millions and millions, and people know. They know the nuclear industry killed their family. I want to say this to my good friend, Fix It Stupid, George, he's a great activist from day one on this. Now he has cancer. You know, a lot of people that say, I mean, but it's the fight. You know, those are the people that survive it. You know, stand strong, brother. You got the knowledge. You know, that's who, the people that fight this. This is a fucking war, full-blown out war. And I'm going to go learn from some of the people that have had victories. You know, because we haven't had many victories here. You know, yeah, we got Sanofi shut down. You know, that was a brutal fight. You know, a lot of people fucking, I mean, I've been battling that for 40 fucking years, but as long as it's spent fuel sitting on site, it's meaningless victory. And I know that. And, you know, we need the, inside the Pentagon, we need people to break fucking ranks that have a soul. And seriously, this is the issue that could galvanize everyone. Because this even kills oligarchs. They don't have a secret pill. You think they have a secret pill, and they don't, oh no. By the way, my guest Jamie Dimon is fighting his ass off right now. Remember when I reported it in his lymph nodes, and they says always, oh, I know better. As soon as they says, my guess he's in a fucking war. Well, that's why we don't hear from him much, whatever. You know, Steve Chinese Jobs died of this disease. Mellon died of this disease. You know, so many of the Livermore rats die from it. And if you work in a nuclear reactor, you work around a nuclear reactor. And by the way, I want people to know this is San Clemente. You had an accident. I reported it. Freaking lives that happened from the bone marrow transplanted LDS. You got hammered with plutonium. You know what the incidence of leukemia around that fucking reactor is in San Clemente? Oh my God. Oh, well, we can't find that data. Yeah, because the I.A.EA, World Health Organization, hijacked they run the world. And they feed these little rats wannabes like Kathleen Higley, like Ken Bucketfuck Buser, like Forbes, these PR fucking machines, billions and billions and billions of dollars. And then Dirty Herbie, like, oh, I want to be a royal like you. They get an name, they get, look, fucking ugly rats. So, I'll be there. My phone will work, I think. You know, I'm working on that. And I've listed my phone number, and so, and Lonnie will be doing updates on my Facebook page every day, and you know, my YouTube site every day it'll get updated, and you know, I'm counting on the Post-Ignorance Army, and you know who they are. You all know who you are. You know, to keep this momentum going with this movement. This is about the conscience. This is about the soul. It's not the idea to paint the soup can, or it's not the painting the soup can. It's the idea to paint the fucking soup can, but then you have to paint the fucking soup can, and we're painting the fucking soup can. Stand tuned.